Good evening.
Oh shit, hey. What's up?
How's it been with you?
How's it been? Oh my god, this has become a complete shit show. How's it been with you?
Observing the same, albeit thankfully from a distance. Is there anything that I might assist you with?
Is your shit show my shit show?
The aftermath of the frenzy, I believe.
Similar shit shows. Got it.
Hello and happy Friday, friends. 'Tis I, once again, DM Daddy RPG, here to bring you not the fun times, here to entertain you, but not as a storyteller. I am just a humble, lowly player. And this Friday evening, once again, the storyteller, the big box, the face of power, the doom bringer, is JenOfThieves. She is running for us a 5th edition vampire game. Some of us are very familiar with 5th edition. Some of us are old people that are terrified of new things and have never played 5th edition vampire. Hint, it's me. We have new players with us as well. As the new seasons continue to go, we continue to get more new people. You might recognize one of them as Jade, aka played by Chai Tea. I have to make sure to slow that down so I don't mess it up. We also have Sophia, portrayed by Ainsley. I don't know your Twitch name, so I can't.
On Twitch, I'm No Eye and Cyclops. On basically everything else, I'm GDI Ainsley.
GDI Ainsley, we'll just stick with that. And we also have, you can't see his name because his shirt blends perfectly with the font for the name, our friend,
Oops.
No, it's fine, don't worry about it, man. It is all good. We have, what is, I just messed everything up. I'm the worst. Pro streamer. Joshua, aka Wormsmith, right?
Yes.
Haha, good job, brain. Playing Johan. Yes, that's what that says. I am DM Daddy RPG, Daddy loves you, and I am playing Victorio York, the only character on your screen that matters right now. We also have Glandizzle returning with us once again. In, I believe this is your 3rd game now?
Yep.
Awesome. Playing Marvin, And we have Styles in his second game with us now. Styles08, portraying Ulrich. All of our usual social medias are, of course, all over the place. If you're not part of our Discord community, come join our Discord community. We have active votes going for the 2024 first games. Currently, Werewolf is stomping the ever-loving piss out of Dungeons & Dragons. Next vote will be next vote will be starting tomorrow. Which will either be my second game for next season or maybe Jen's game. We don't know. We'll discuss that after this game here in the comforts of our home. Let's see here. The YouTube, if you are watching us on YouTube, thank you so much for watching us on YouTube. If you've not subscribed to us on YouTube, what's wrong with you, man? We're trying to get those numbers up. Come on. We're fun. We're friendly. We're engaging. I'm just playing. But all videos are uploaded onto YouTube after being edited down, and they live forever on the internet for sharing, for watching, for happy fun times, for living in the past. Dolly is throwing bricks, but not throwing bricks. She's just using the emote. Hello, Dolly. I hope you're doing well up tonight. And, of course, the one that's least important, Patreon. Patreon is how we get all of our money to do the things that we do. We use everything goes specifically right back into the channel, be it for the merch bundles tied to the seasons of the games, be it for buying books, be it for paying people for doing stuff for us, merch, etc., etc., etc. That is all my social mediaing. That is my brief introductions. I relinquish my power and return it back to Jen of Thieves.
Yay!
Yay!
I missed it. It's been a whole week.
2.
Yeah, you're right. We ended early. 2 whole weeks. I've already forgot what I'm doing. It's great.
Perfect.
Welcome to Friday!
The true storyteller life. I'm proud of you. No idea what I'm doing. Let's just wing it.
Welcome to Cold Snap, a Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition game. I'm sure some of you are familiar with 5th edition. It has been a while since I have fiddled with 5th edition Vampire. So a blanket statement to my players here, the people who might be a little bit more familiar, feel free at any point to be, well, actually, reserve the right to kind of ignore your advice. But I'm open to it in most cases. This city is a city. It's got city stuff in it.
Place.
If there's things in the city, we're probably in the city. We're calling it Washington because we had to call it something.
The city of Washington?
Maybe.
Yes, to everything.
Cool.
Go with it.
I'm here for it.
We are all here playing basically monsters in meat suits. So, blanket statement to everybody playing today. If things get messy, I do want you to have an avenue to express discomfort, and we can change courses. You have 2 options if you're starting to feel really uncomfortable with anything that's going on. You can ask to either fade, and we'll get to a stopping point and move along, or stop, and that is where it ends. This is basically
safety tools, very important.
Safety mechanism, not a way to get out of the consequences of your own actions.
I have merits for that.
That's fair. I guess we will start out tonight, because it is a first game of a brand new campaign, figuring out who everybody is. And we're gonna start with the most important person first, Victorio.
Victoria York in the house. What is going on? What is going on, my kindred? I am Victoria York, scion of Clan Toreador, up and coming, awesome Ancilla of Clan Toreador. A lot of people are haters because, they're not part of the best family, the York family, and that's fine. Whatever. It's cool. They could be wrong. I am grandchild of the Prince York. You're welcome. And we're just here making sure everybody lives their best lives. Some of my cohorts, are fuddy-duddies that just do nothing but work. Some people are not. It's all good. You gotta have a diverse entourage to be able to walk through life or on life, whatever. It's fine. Don't worry about it. But I am definitely the leader, and anybody who says otherwise is wrong.
This is already going great. All right, Johan, tell us about your character.
Johan is a plague oracle, which means he studies all of the little creatures that exist inside of your blood with you, the viruses, the bacteria, and ways that they might communicate with Vitae. Only the most ethical experiments and research, of course.
Of course.
He is a Malkavian.
Perfect. Ulrich.
Hi, I am Styles, portraying Ulrich Bonner, a clan Tremere, and an occult librarian.
Awesome. All right, Sophia.
I am Ainsley. I am honoring Clan La Sombra as Deputy Sophia Hunter. And for those who don't know, part of the La Sombra bane is that they appear shadowy and wrong in recordings and reflections. So that's why my camera's like this. It's not broken.
It's a great effect.
I love the commitment.
It's really good.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right.
What do you do,
Margaret.
Sophia? The one coterie person that has a position?
Yeah, so I'm a deputy to Sheriff Gabriel, and I make problems disappear. I'm also very good at torture, which we are not going to go into detail on, but trust me, I'm very good at it.
We'll leave the portfolio for off screen. It's fine.
That's what Fade to Black is for.
Marvin.
Get it? Because she's a little somber.
Hello, I'm Marvin. I am a very friendly Nosferatu. Marvin likes to talk to everyone, even if everyone doesn't necessarily like to talk to Marvin. And he likes to get to the bottom of a few things and track a few things down here and there.
He's a bot.
And dig up a few things here.
All right. And last but not least, the babiest of babies in this group, we have Jade.
I'm Jade. I'm a gangrel. Like I said, I'm a baby. I'm the youngest one in the group. Slightly nomadic and stuff. Excited to get to know all of these other friends.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And my primogen is representing her, which means I'm extra in charge of babysitting her. So
Yes.
that's fun.
Definitely not going to get in trouble.
No.
Nope.
This group is going to be so well behaved. I'm so excited. Nothing's going to happen at all.
For sure.
Because we're the best.
I am the best.
He is the best.
Tonight, we will be starting out just as the sun sets at the Haven you all share. Gifted to you by Prince York
You're welcome.
so that her grandchild and the people responsible for keeping her grandchild alive have a nice place to rest, somewhere safe and sound. And since you're just starting out and I feel like we need a little bit of a practice roll, if everyone can give me a rouse check, see if you get hungrier. That is going to be on your sheet.
Let's go.
Whereabouts on the sheet?
That is going to be... Nope, I think I scrolled
There it
right
is.
past.
Bottom left.
Okay. It's like I scrolled right past.
Ah,
All right, Marvin, you're good. Ulrich, you get one hungrier.
So I've used up all my luck for the night because chat was lagging, so I accidentally rolled 3 times, but I passed all 3. So that's all my luck.
That'll be fine.
The La Sombra
I
Bane
got
haunts you
0.
now.
You got 2 into it. That's what happened. That's where it went wrong. All right, everybody get
Yeah.
good on the rouse check. Cool.
Yeah.
And so, Jade, you should check another dot of hunger if you haven't already.
Okay.
You should go to 2.
Thank you.
Cool. All right. Later tonight, you will have to attend Gather. But you have a couple of hours to do whatever you want, if there is something else you want to do. You do know that 2 nights ago, one of the elders in the city frenzied in a high-rise condo downtown.
You hate to see it. Elders should really know better. They're what we learn from.
You don't know exactly how many people were hurt, but you do know it was a huge mess that took probably about half of the city to completely cover up. And you have a feeling, especially you, Sophia, that there is going to be things to do tonight. For now, you don't have any specific instructions besides to meet the sheriff in person at Gather. You know, he's not very technical kind of guy. You don't know exactly how old he is, but old enough not to want to use a cell phone.
So actually, to that point, are cell phones and other technology banned in this domain?
They are not banned. You do have to be careful.
Okay. I'm going to ask somebody, probably Jade, if you could... I'm going to hand you my phone and ask you to dial Eileen.
All
Because
right.
if I try to do it, it won't work. So, okay.
I will gladly dial Eileen for you
Thank you, darling.
anytime.
And I will step away from the others. So Eileen is my retainer, who I use to handle technology things. And I'm just going to confirm with her that the cover-up seems to have worked.
Okay.
There's not any, Google News alerts I need to be aware of.
She will answer 1.5 rings in. She's pretty reliable. You know, she's adjusted her schedule to you, so she's gonna be up.
Yep.
What details do you give her to look for exactly?
Just anything, news run violent, particularly unusual violent crime, or just really anything weird. I've also described things that my coterie mates might get in trouble for, such as did a library get looted? Is there news about a whole bunch of stuff missing from a blood bank? So that's also included in I just check in with her regularly to make sure she doesn't. If she has noticed that something is messed up, that means someone else has noticed.
She's set up a series of Google alerts for the immediate area just so that she'll get an email if anything really pops off. She goes quiet, she puts her on speaker while she kind of types away on her computer before returning to the phone. No, I don't. As of 3 hours ago, I'm not really seeing anything violent crimey in the area. Do you know what building specifically, or is this you're just checking?
Do I know what building specifically?
You know a high-rise condo.
High-rise condos, but
These condos. There's only 2 really to choose from here, and I'm not seeing anything that would really. They haven't made the news since. Well, one of them hasn't made the news since it was built, so I think you're in the clear.
All right, excellent. Thank you. Say hi to Alyssa for me. And
I will. You should come and see her sometime. She asked about you the other night.
Oh, that's very nice. And in the meantime, call me if anything comes up.
Yep, I'll keep an eye out. I'll set up a new alert for both of these condos. So if anything pops up, I'll let you know.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
And you got the most recent shipment of vials? This would be my blood for her in case I have to leave for a while. I keep her. Okay. Excellent.
No, thanks for checking. Yeah, we're all set.
All right. Thank you very much, dear.
Yeah, no problem. Hangs up.
How much of that could I have listened to with my heightened senses?
How far away did you step, Sophia? Just out of the room?
Probably. Probably. That's a good question.
Okay.
I feel like I would know Victorio. We've been around enough that I would know that he'd try to eavesdrop on me, so I probably tried to step far enough away to make it so that at least if he's doing that, it's kind of obvious. I don't actually care if he's eavesdropping on me in this particular conversation, but
It kind of sounds like you care. It kind of sounds like you care.
I don't want to make... no, I don't want to make it easy for you. I don't want you in the habit of eavesdropping on me.
Tell you what, we're gonna evens or odds this already.
All right, sounds good.
Evens or odds, Sophia?
Evens.
Odds. You did not quite step away far enough, but Victoria, I'm gonna have you give me a resolve awareness roll.
Resolve awareness.
Because you're trying to really focus on hearing something a couple rooms over.
For sure. Okay. Does that blah blah blah? Yes. Resolve awareness. Submit. I don't get modifiers. I only get modifiers for discipline stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're actively using something.
5th edition is new to me. That did not bring up anything. So let's try doing resolve. Resolve.
I mean, I see a roll.
Oh, there it just took a bit. Never mind.
Yeah.
Cool.
1 success. So you hear pretty much just something about a high-rise condo. Like you get the gist of what she's probably discussing. The incident with the elder, but you don't really know any details.
That's fine. I don't want the details. That's fine. I call Eileen.
You call Eileen?
Uh-huh. Out of character, she said her retainer was polyamorous.
It's true. I did.
Okay. She'll answer on the 3rd ring for you, Victoria.
Hey, girl.
Hey.
So, Sophia said that you're supposed to alert her if anything comes up, right?
Is that what she said?
That's what she said. I heard it with my own hearing ears.
Oh, that's what you heard.
Perfect. Something came up.
What is this something? What do you want me to do about it?
Gonna hang up. Dick pic.
She's not gonna respond to that.
Perfect.
No response. Jade, Marvin, everybody else. What are you doing first thing this evening?
I am sitting on the couch, reading a book.
What book? What you reading about?
Necromancy.
Oh, classic.
As you do. Oh, there's a brick in chat, by the way.
Okay. All right, Marvin. What are you up to?
Marvin, he's just kind of hanging out. He's seeing, two folks go off to do their own thing for a moment, and Ulrich is reading his book. Feeling kind of lonely. Nobody's really talking in the moment. So he's just kind of twiddling his thumbs, waiting for somebody to start talking so he can interact.
Okay. Johan, what are you up to?
Waffles.
Looking over the results of his latest experimental series on potential duration of bacteria in vitae before the effects of undeath destroy them.
That is probably like 35-page paper.
He's looking over slide images, seems entirely too intent on these bacterial diseases.
So we have Ulrich minding his own business, reading a book. We have Johan minding his own business, looking at slides. Jade.
He might have heard, depending on where Victoria was, he might have heard him on the call if we're in the business of overhearing one another.
Okay.
Victoria has no shame.
What were you calling Eileen about?
My dick.
You said something came up. I see. Must you?
I mean, that checks out.
I must. It is my moral obligation and duty with which to do. Speaking of which, I'm gonna just start scrolling through my phone to see all my missed messages and like so on, so forth, etc. No, ew, hot. Okay. Smiley face, smiley face, smiley face, smiley face. To the ones I want to talk to.
Hey, Jen, what day of the week is it?
We'll say it's Friday.
A Friday? Okay.
It's party night. Do I have a concert tonight?
You don't have a concert.
Check my schedule. Check my schedule. Okay.
You go on tomorrow, not tonight.
Gonna add to my fan base.
Jada, about 30 minutes or so after the sun sets, you've kind of got a chance to get up and get changed if you want to, get a shower, avoid everyone else in the house.
Yeah.
Watch the nerds nerd.
Oh,
You get a text on your phone from your Primogen, Lavinia.
All
It just
right.
said, "Find me later. We need to talk." That is it.
All right. I will respond to her text and ask her if she knows, if she has a specific time she wants me to meet her. But I say I will.
She's not going to reply. Just so you know.
You said we have some hours?
You have about 2 hours
Perfect.
before you have to be there.
I'm gonna go get some sip.
Are you?
Yeah.
How are you going to do that?
Any of my groupies, Siren, etc., etc., etc.
Okay. Are you going out? Are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
ordering in?
I'm not bringing them around the nerds.
Okay.
Johan might steal them to do some tests. Ulrich might bore them with a book. Like,
Do you not trust me?
I totally trust you. I trust you to serve your own self-interests, as I always say our coterie should do. And your self-interests, that's not good for my blood supply, man. Ugh. What kind of trouble can I get into?
Are you letting anyone know you're leaving, or are you just going to try to slip right out the front door?
I'll call out, hey guys, I'll meet you at the thing.
Oh, okay.
And you guys would know that I would show up there because my grandsire's going to be there. So of course I'm going to show up.
I don't know if we all have a clue.
Marvin, you want to make yourself pretty and come with?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Victoria,
Huh?
if you feed on Eileen, I'll make sure you never feed again. Otherwise,
Please.
have fun.
Please, Eileen's just for messing with you and funsies. Like, no, it's fine. Don't worry about that.
All right, then have fun.
My fangs don't go in, Eileen.
Keep it that way.
Playing two.
All right, Victorio.
I'm going to take 5 steps and wait to see if Sophia catches on to what Victorio said.
Oh, I caught it. Just Sophia's not gonna.
Just seeing if he gets a
Okay,
reaction.
no,
Just
it-
seeing if he gets a reaction. When he doesn't,
Nope.
he'll keep it moving.
About the time Victoria walks out the door, Eileen's gonna send a message to Sophia's phone saying, if he sends me another picture of his dick, he's gonna need a new one.
Sure.
Victorio.
Oh, one sec. Take just 5 steps backwards to the door. Yes.
If you send Eileen another picture of your dick, I'll make sure you never get a chance to again.
Another picture. You got it.
All right.
All right, Victoria and Marvin out the door. Is anybody else wanting to do anything before gather?
Jade, have you been to a gather before?
I have not. Or would I have out of character?
You probably would have. You've been in around here probably a little under a year.
Okay.
So you're new,
Then
but you're
Sophia
not
doesn't need to
like
give her.
brand
Okay.
new.
Okay, then Sophia doesn't need to give her a crash course.
You are welcome to give her reminders. Because, I mean, how often would Jade attend Gather? It's kind of a very ultra social thing. It's not usually required, but it is always kind of a good thing to go to.
The fuck it isn't.
So, Marvin, as he follows Victoria, he's just gonna fade away to the shadows till we get there.
Okay.
Using unseen passage.
Okay. I mean, I imagine you're taking a car?
Probably.
Okay. Till you get to the car or till you get to the,
Is he just crouching on the roof?
Once we get to the location and get out of the car, until we get into where we're supposed to be.
You need a rouse check for that?
I'm checking.
Yeah,
You might be able to check a little faster than me.
it costs
Unseen
one mouse
passage
check.
does require one, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, unseen passage is 1 rouse check.
Now, which of the fun dice buttons is that on the power?
It's
The one
the
next
rouse
to the
check.
power name?
Yeah, I think you can click the
Or
one
just-
next to. No, I just use the button that you did before earlier.
Was
you,
that it?
you don't get any more hungry. You know you kind of have to do it when nobody is looking. So do you tell Victoria what you plan to do, or are you just kind of suddenly not there?
I tell Victoria when we're about to get out of the car. I'm just gonna blend in for a little bit before I
Fuck
come
that.
back and be
Shine
pretty.
bright like a diamond, my dude. Listen, you shouldn't put yourself down just because of your natural disposition of what your clan did when they embraced you and everything. And be vibrant, be bombastic. Like you don't have to hide, you don't have to blend it. Stand out.
Oh, I will. Just give me a moment. I promise. I'll
Damn
be
it,
right
Marvin.
there.
Damn it, fine.
So what kind of club do you take him to?
Wherever one of like my swipes, we'll say wherever Ophelia's hanging out tonight.
Okay.
Because that's standard goth girl name. Why not?
Yeah, it's kind of like one of those like goth but not goth clubs. Like, all the not goths dress up and go there,
Oh yeah.
for for nighttime fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's
what's
still
more
kind of,
what's more nighttime fun than Victoria York?
it's kind of early for a club,
That's fine.
especially on a Friday night when it's going to be open until like 3 a.m.
Uh-huh.
So the parking lot is probably about 3/4 full. Music is, you can hear it bumping from outside as you approach.
Oh wait, no, goth club. See through the fog. Catch the bat, hug the bat, release the bat, kick the smurf.
You're hot. You get in easily. It's early enough. You maybe don't even have to pay a cover. It's fine. You just wander on in.
Good news, I don't pay a cover any fucking way.
Figured you
And
would.
Marvin unseen just
Slips on right on in. So who are you looking for?
Ophelia.
Ophelia?
Okay. I feel her.
You don't see her immediately when you walk in the door, but as you kind of like round the corner, around the dance floor toward the bar itself, there she is, lounging, legs crossed, just at the bar. She's got a drink in hand. She's sort of ignoring this guy who's talking to her, but doing that thing where you kind of like, nod along.
So I'm gonna step up
Just so you're not gonna be rude.
I'm gonna step up right behind her, chin onto her shoulder. Look at dude, get lost.
You heard him.
Kiss.
The guy
shoulder.
looks really offended for a minute, like sizes Victorio up, like maybe he could take him, but he realizes it's kind of a little too early to get kicked out of a bar, completely lady free, and he just grabs his beer and slinks away.
Yeah, that's right. Kiss along exposed shoulder. I missed you.
She kind of she sort of like giggles, nose crinkling up, like, no, you didn't. I'm just worried if you missed anybody.
What? I'm just saying that'd be nice. You know that.
I do. That's why it doesn't really work on me like that.
I know. I know what does, playful bite.
She like shrugs her shoulder, like she's.
I mean, or if
she's
you know,
not really
if you want, he
she's
hasn't
not really
gotten. He hasn't gotten far. I could get him back for you.
Ugh. If those are my options, I'll stick with what I've got.
Hell yeah. No idea if Marvin's around or not. Don't care.
Marvin
can watch if he wants for all Victoria cares.
Marvin is in the stool just past Victorio. And I'm going to shift to using the Mask of 1,000 Faces to blend into the crowd as a very pretty person. Because Fabrice.
My man.
Okay. Dude, those rouse checks, my friend.
Oh yeah, I'm rolling them today.
You still do not get any hungrier, so you are all good.
My intention is to scene or defeat, just so you're aware.
Yeah. So the bartender kind of just realizes you're there, Marvin. He's like dressed in, one of those like goth mesh tops, like hair spiked up, heavy ass eyeliner. And he just kind of like double takes, like, you want a drink? All right, dude, you think about it. And he like goes to like move down the bar. Victorio, are you taking Ophelia somewhere else, or are you just right here at the bar?
Listen, as much as I love the Bloodlines video game, I'm not going to feed off of her right here in the middle of like the floor of the bar.
Had to ask.
No,
Marvin will order 3 specials.
Maybe if somebody else was Prince, and as tempting as it is, considering the deputy sheriff isn't with us, she should know better than to let me roam on my own. No, Victorio, he has a family name to protect. Therefore,
Okay. So where are you taking her?
Fucking bathroom stall? I don't fucking... Yeah, bathroom stall. We'll go to the bathroom stall.
Bathroom stall. All right. She wanders off with you. I'm not even gonna make you roll or anything.
I mean, I can roll for being pretty and hot if you want me to.
Nope, you've already got her. It's fine. My question is, how much are you drinking?
I don't know. How does drinking blood in 5th edition work?
You can pretty safely drink. I think one.
I think it's 2.
Two?
Is safe for most people.
How much?
Yeah, 2 is safe for most people. The only way to go to 0 hunger is to kill them.
To kill someone. So
you can go to
we're not doing that.
Yeah, so you can go to 1 hunger without difficulty since you're at 2.
I will go to 1 hunger so that, you know, I'm as good as everyone else, if not better.
If not better. All right. So you in the bathroom.
Uh-huh.
Marvin, you order what, 3 specials you said?
Yeah.
The guy kind of
looks over, notices that that Victorio's gone, and is like, "Well, okay, they'll wait until we get back. I'll still have mine."
All right, dude. He goes to work making your drink. Back at the house. Are you guys getting ready? Are you... What are you doing?
Quietly relaxing back in the house.
Johan is getting...
Go ahead.
I believe sorry, I didn't know which of us you were asking. I believe Johan is getting ready for Gather, looking over his notes on everyone attending to see if there were any intrigues from the last one he was at that he should be apprised of.
Any intrigues? Well, you know that this domain is usually pretty quiet. Prince York isn't really a tyrant so much. People can kind of do as they please as long as they stick to the traditions and don't get into too much trouble. The sheriff, he doesn't do a lot publicly, but he is terrifying in a way that tends to dissuade misbehavior. So there's not a lot that you can kind of pick at since last gathered besides this big
The
news.
frenzying elder, of course.
Besides the big news about the elder just completely losing it out of nowhere.
And I'm sorry, what clan was hardest at again?
Nosferatu, apparently.
Partisan.
Thank you.
Oh, partisan.
Thank you. Every time I was like,
Partisan.
Okay.
Yep, Elder Hardison. The 4 of you, well, okay. Sophia, Ulrich, Johan, you would know this particular elder. There aren't many left in the city, maybe 3 or 4. Most of them in this edition have kind of like wandered away and disappeared for some reason called to the east. There are, in addition to Hardison, you're assuming the sheriff is an elder. He doesn't talk about it, but you're assuming. So you could probably safely say there's maybe 3 besides this Nosferatu in the city. You wouldn't know a ton about him. He kept to himself. He had a retainer he often visited. Nobody really knows exactly where his haven was. Nobody really knows exactly what he was up to. He kept his head down, didn't really bother anyone. The Ventru didn't like him very much, but they don't tend to like a whole lot of people in the city besides their own. So that's about it for gossip. They're like usual. when something super weird pops up, the Tremere and the Asimite kind of get a bit of a side eye, but there's no evidence to think anything is going on with them. It is just what happens when weird shit happens.
Of course.
Is this gathering at Elysium?
It is not.
Okay, then I would make sure I have handcuffs, a taser, a pistol, which I don't know how to use anymore, but if I need to pretend to be plainclothes police officer, and pepper spray.
Okay. Anybody else bringing
I'm
anything in?
Gonna dress up a little, but also make sure I have that.
You use those things often enough. You just have them on hand. It's not really something you necessarily have to go looking for, so it's fine with me.
Exactly. But I don't need to dump them off me. Not Elysium.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm. Elysium in the city is a church. You know, they don't use it often. It is really in a case of emergency, kind of we need to have one thing. Gather is being held where it typically is held at an art gallery because your prince is a toreador.
That's right.
Johann is also going to have a knife on him just in case, because this is not Elysium, and one never knows when violence could erupt.
Never know. All right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I would also have the stake
A stake?
in case
Okay.
in case I need actual violence as opposed to just threatening police violence.
No problem.
Need be.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not writing anything down about what you're taking, so just remember what you brought and that's fine. As long as you're like, no, I took my rocket launcher. It's fine.
It's in the couch.
Good on.
I will probably double check with Sophia to see if there's anything that, since I haven't been to many gatherings, to see if there's anything about it that I should remember that I may have forgotten as far as getting ready for it.
Don't speak to an officer of the court unless you're spoken to first. And just generally be polite. Which doesn't mean necessarily like super formal, as long as they're not like an officer, but try not to start any fights, make any enemies. That kind of stuff just happens naturally, so no need to hasten the process.
I will do the best I can to take your advice. I don't want to make you look bad.
Thank you, I appreciate that, as you know.
Sophia, how long till we leave?
I really hope that there's a wall clock because
Of course. It's an old toreador's like third or fourth home. There's like a grandfather clock just ticking away.
Storyteller, is it time to leave? Or about time to leave?
You've got about an hour, so if you're thinking about getting there early instead of exactly on time, then you would probably want to get going in the next 10 minutes or so.
I would like to get there before Victoria gets there.
That's
Sophia
not
did not say out loud,
that's
but-
not hard. That's not hard.
Yeah. If everyone's ready to go, we could go ahead and head out.
Ulrich stands up and checks a couple things in his pockets, make sure he has certain items, and all right, I'm ready to go.
Which check
Who
for
drives?
Ulrich?
Because it's not Sophia. Oh, sorry.
What's taking with you, Ulrich? Anything
What was
weird?
that?
What are you taking with you? Anything weird?
Make sure that he has his roll of cash, his checkbook, cell phone, and 2 of his daggers that he keeps with him.
Okie doke. Who is driving?
So actually, it could be Sophia. I forgot I have Dobson Drive, but I don't have a car. So whose car are we taking? Well, probably the prince's car. Or well,
No.
Not the prince.
Let's be
You don't think
real.
so,
There's
right?
probably multiple cars there.
Yeah, you don't think the prince would given us 2 cars?
If for no other reason but to make sure Victorio has a car to match his outfit.
If anybody is better at driving than Sophia, i.e. has 2 or more dots than somebody else, can feel free to drive.
Either you can drive or I can call somebody to pick us up. You just let me know.
I'd like to reduce the amount of mortals we bring to this gather. So, I will drive. Thank you, though, Ulrich.
All right, you guys pile into the car. Start heading to the gather location. Nothing's going to stop you. I'm not going to make you roll for driving, just on a normal day.
I figured not, but you always want to be prepared.
You never know. Things could go real sideways. No. Back at the club. Victoria, you're
an eye on the time.
as full as you're gonna get. Do you
so is Ophelia.
So she gets something out of the arrangement this go around in the bathroom of this golf club.
Yeah,
Okay.
my dick.
I understood what you were referencing.
It sounded like you were implying that I was giving her my blood. I am not giving her my blood.
No.
Okay, just making sure.
Half this episode has already been about Victorio's dick. I figured that was probably just going to continue.
Listen.
So
Great shorts.
All right, we're at 1.
she kind of like wiggles her clothes back on and takes you out of the bathroom.
little teethy kiss, like biting lips and whatnot, and like thanking her for the good time. And I've got a little bit of a meeting, but maybe I'll run into you later, which is code for I'll see you sometime in the next week. She knows the
she's
score.
done through this often enough. She's just kind of like, okay, like wandering out to drink a little bit more efficiently.
Uh-huh. And tell dudes you don't want around you to fuck off a little bit more.
Yeah, that's not. Never mind.
Just say it.
You wouldn't understand.
I wouldn't. I don't hear that 2-letter word often.
Maybe you should.
Listen, if you want to do some CNC, you just let me know. And I'm just gonna walk back to the bar.
You still sitting there, Marvin?
Oh yeah, Marvin's calmly waiting.
Drape an arm over Marvin.
Do you
Hey.
try to drink your drink, Marvin?
I bring the drink up. I make the motion of drinking. I do not actually drink the drink.
Just for funsies, then.
Mm-hmm.
Will you roll manipulation subterfuge
Sure.
for fake drinking at the bar?
Manipulation and subterfuge. Oh, this is.
Boop.
Come back here.
Uh-oh. Everyone's everywhere. Multiverse of madness.
Hey, no.
Oh, Marvin.
You like dribble some down your chin and gets like all onto your shirt, and after a second the bartender like looks over at you and your 2 untouched, 1 spilled everywhere drink, and he's like, is something wrong?
Oh, I'm perfectly
Like-
fine.
You don't like it?
Oh no, I like it just fine. Thank you very much.
Like, dude, I don't give a shit. You have to pay for it anyway.
I still will pay for it.
Hmm.
And I have no problem paying for it. I give him the cash plus a little tip.
He just kind of like slides the money to himself and keeps going.
Marvin, we really got to teach you how to fake drinking better, man.
It's not one of my strongest suits, but you know.
Want to go to the thing?
Quick.
Yep, I think it's about that time. Checks his watch. About that time.
It's about that time. You'll get there a little bit early.
That's fine. Better early than late.
Never mind. I'm gonna pick up one of Marvin's 3 drinks and sit down in the stool next to him. Can't be early. Toreador. Fashionable.
Okay. I'm still learning the subtleties of.
Stick with me,
this.
Marvin. I got you. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Awesome. If Marvin continues to sloppily drink his drink, as well.
Victoria will take a bar napkin and make like a little bib for Marvin.
And Marvin does not see this as an insult. Thank you.
Anytime. I got you.
The bartender kind of side-eyes this whole interaction. Meanwhile, Ophelia's just like getting a
The
couple
third
of
drink is
drinks.
hers.
The third drink is hers. Hell yeah, Marvin. You're such a good guy. Stand-up guy.
All right, so you waste more time.
Waste more time. I'm waiting for
To
a
make
moment.
sure that
I'm
you're-
waiting for a moment of Marvin and Victoria alone.
Okay.
You just let me know when I have that.
I mean, there's nothing else anyone else wants to do before gather. So, do you want to have your little moment at the bar,
Sure.
or do you want to have it in the car on the way to gather?
If I don't get a free moment with Marvin until the car, I'm fine with that.
Okay. I mean, there's going to be people wandering around,
You said it was not hopping yet.
but I also said the parking lot was like 3/4 full.
I'm fine either way. I can wait for the car. If you want to fast forward the car, we can.
Since you guys are sitting at the bar, there's not going to be an opportunity for privacy at the bar. So if you want to pull them aside, you can, or you can go to the car.
We'll just wait for the car. It's not
It was
that
like-
important.
It's like 10 more minutes. You can get in the car.
Okay. So, Marvin,
Marvin left what was left of his drink that, he really wasn't drinking for Ophelia.
so Marvin,
And what's good? What's up?
you tell me, what's going on with your clan's elder?
I have no clue.
You're a Nosferatu. You're telling me that you, as a Nosferatu,
I
have
haven't
no
heard the
clue
grapevine
what's going
anything
on.
yet.
Well, could you
I
do
haven't
the
heard the
grapevine
grapevine
thing
yet.
before we walk into gather?
Yeah, I guess I should make a phone call.
And you should probably find out what's going on with your clan before your clan convenes on gather.
Well, so Marvin pulls out the phone, and he's going to give Remy a good old call.
Okay. Remy will answer. 2 rings in. He just kind of. Yes.
Hey, Remy, how's it going?
It's been better. It's been better. It's been better. What's up with you?
So what's up with the old man?
Old man? What old man?
The elder.
Ah,
What
I'm
happened?
gonna elbow him.
What, man, I don't.
The elder of your family, your grandfather.
Who's that? Who's in the background?
Oh, you know who
that?
this is. Don't play coy.
Who's that?
It's Victoria. You know who it is.
Man. Does he always have to be there? Man. We'll talk later, man.
Okay.
Click.
One of these days, he just needs to accept the greatness of that is being my friend, like you do, Marvin.
I want to be everyone's friend.
I know it's great.
I don't like the that everyone doesn't want to be friends. It doesn't seem right.
It's
We're all
wrong.
working here together.
That's what I'm saying. If everyone was just friends, then your friends could be my friends, and we could be friends.
Too much paranoia.
And now that I have a Notorious B.I.G. song stuck in my head, that's what's going on the card as we continue driving together.
All right. So team get there early. You get there maybe about 30 minutes before it's officially supposed to start. Everyone you would expect to be there early is there. pretty much all of Clan Ventru is there. All of Clan Toreador is there. Pretty much.
Okay, thank you. Oh, please tell me that's my fucking grandsire.
Oh, it is.
Perfect.
Oh, it is. You walk in. It's a pretty nice art gallery. There are exhibits off to like the left and off to the right. It's kind of like a horseshoe shape with tables, chairs, refreshments in that middle section. You look like you were going to say something, Sophia. Sorry.
Yeah, is Prince York a bow kind of prince?
No.
Okay. Second question, is Sheriff Gabriel here?
Yes. As you kind of walk in, you see Prince York actually speaking to the sheriff. He's a sturdy, kind of gruff looking guy, but dressed in baggy clothes, big hoodie, baggy pants. So it's kind of hard if you're just walking past him on the street to get a feel for exactly how strong he looks. But you've seen him in action before, Sophia, and he is frankly terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
But you wouldn't necessarily know that just walking past him on the street. The prince and the sheriff are kind of wedged off in the back, sort of by one of the guest artist gallery spaces, having a quiet conversation with each other right now.
I will not interrupt that. I will performatively look at the art. Although depending on what it is, I might actually appreciate it. But I will do the, like, I'm making a point of, like, I am looking at this art. I am waiting. I am not engaged.
There are, like, at any given time, of probably 4 to 5 different guest artists. There's, like, a little abstract section where everything's just, like, colorful and blobby. There's kind of like a dark, gothy, realistic section off to one side. There's like some sculpture. There's also a little side room with clothing, fashion. And you've probably been in town long enough and heard enough to know that is the prince's art. If there was ever an art she engaged in, it was always fashion. So there was always something fashion related going on in this gallery. Jade, Ulrich,
Yes.
Johan, you walk in together. Is there anything in particular you want to do? Anybody you want to talk to before it officially starts?
Is Lavinia here yet, or?
She is. She is sitting off to not really the side, but she's sitting off toward an edge. She's got a table pretty much all to herself. Spooky green eyes looking up and around at the faces as they stream in the door.
I will probably go over to her since she had messaged me before.
If I see Jade going towards Lavinia, I'm gonna try to make eye contact with Lavinia and point towards her, and then point towards the art, and like ask, "Do you want me over there, or do you want me to stay over here?"
Gotcha. Lavinia catches Sophia's gaze. Kind of as a matter of that thing's moving. I'm gonna look at that for a second. And she just kind of brushes it off, like, no, go ahead and stay over there. It's fine. She'll look at Jade as she crosses the room, like leaning back in her chair, giving a little smile. You're early.
I am. We like to be early.
Do we? She is gorgeous. Long dark hair, piercing green eyes, sort of like a bohemian scoop shoulder peasant top on as she kind of lounges in a chair that is not really meant for lounging. But there's kind of like a casual ease about her, like a little bit of playfulness as she looks up at you as you approach.
We're up to 2 harms now.
So what did you want to talk to me about?
Oh, no, not... Oh, girlie, not here out in the open. I thought you'd get here earlier, to be honest.
I mean, I had to wait for everybody else to want to go, so... Because I don't have a vehicle myself.
You can't drive?
No.
Nobody else wanted to come?
They didn't want to come until we got here.
They didn't want to come until you got here. Okay. Let me tell you something. You're young. And you're a woman. You're gonna need to learn how to speak up for yourself a little more.
I will remember that next time.
There will always be a next time.
Yeah.
Sophia, as you're kind of like fake looking.
I am really looking, but I'm also like performatively
Fake,
looking. Yeah.
actually looking. You kind of like turn in your peripheral, elbow knocking into a statue. It teeters, topples. I'm gonna have you roll let's see, what am I gonna have you roll? Listen, these harms are no joke.
No, I know.
And I'm the
Let's see.
problem child.
Let's see. We'll do Dex Athletics to catch it.
Does my relentless grasp help me any?
No, you have to catch it first.
Okay, well, it's to hold on to things. Okay.
Going to relentlessly crush this statue in my hands after I catch it.
You catch the
It
statue.
doesn't
There's no
crush it.
fingerprint in it, like it was clay.
I think I'm gonna blood surge this. I don't know how do I make the roll account for that?
I think if you click on it, there's probably a modifier. You can.
Okay, well, first let me do the rouse check. Okay,
Okay.
not hungry.
You're good.
And then I roll Dex. Okay, second attribute. Not an attribute. What?
Oh, click on the skill.
Yeah.
Click on the skill. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Alright, athletics. Dexterity. Okay, 2 more dice. Alright. 5 successes. Thank Christ.
This hip hop cherub clay statue teeters. You hear like the thud of the base hitting an edge, and you spin, reaching up to catch it. It's heavy, so you're gonna take 1 superficial as you just kind of like thunk into it to grab it, but it does not hit the floor, and you are able to kind of like gently place it back.
Alright. Superficial damage.
Yeah.
Because I could also see it being willpower.
You know what? I will let you choose which one.
The
I
stress.
feel like
There was panic.
yeah, I feel like willpower. It's like, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Lavinia's gaze shoots over to you. Her brows raised up.
Mm-hmm.
And then she looks
Thanks,
back
Jack.
to Jade.
Ulrich walks over to Sophia and pats her shoulder. Nice save.
Thank you.
So Jade, we've got a few minutes. Do you want to take a little walk?
I would love to.
Lead the way. As she like stands up and then just points toward a side door to tell you where to lead her.
I lead her to the door that she pointed at.
She kind of guides you along with a hand on your back, waiting for you to open the door for her so both of you can slip on out.
All right.
Victorio, how close are you cutting it to time?
Like maybe like 2 minutes late.
2 minutes late. Okay. Before I get back to Jade's conversation, Ulrich, Johan, anything you guys want to do? Anybody we want to talk to?
Johan is going to tap into the network of the Madness Network and see what the Malkavians gather are thinking, or if there are any messages being transmitted through that hub of mine.
Okay. Is there like a role for that or anything, or is it just something you can do?
I think it's like a lore sheet power.
It is a lore sheet power.
Okay, because I was going to say in V5 it's not just a default thing Malkavians can do. But yeah, okay, you've got the lore sheet.
I believe with a 3-dot I can hear and send messages, but I can't listen into people's thoughts involuntarily unless they are about to frenzy.
Okay.
In which case there's a very loud, "Oh no, I'm going to frenzy" signal.
Just like a panic button. That's great.
Yes.
Do you know
So
what
there
book it
are...
is? I'll look it up for you.
You would know there's...
Chicago by Night. It's listed as the Cobweb.
Cool.
Thank
so
you.
Currently, is there like a distance on it?
You have to be in the same scene generally, unless I think there is a role to like mass contact everyone once per chronicle. You can call all the Malkavians and be like, "Hey, I have something important."
Over here, boys. Okay.
Yeah.
So you would know that the sheriff is a Malkavian. He doesn't usually like to communicate in that manner, so poke at your own risk. Your Primogen is present at this moment. He is like loudly cackling with Addie, one of your clanmates, over off to the side. They don't seem to be talking about anything terribly serious. Just seem to be kind of biding their time. There's maybe one or two others kind of anxiously waiting. Was there anything in particular you were trying to get?
Just the lay of the
or
land.
transmit?
If he doesn't hear any notable messages, he's going to turn to Ulrich. How's your research been going? Any new inroads?
It's been going pretty steady. Nothing new and exciting. Just checking out some new tomes that I acquired recently.
Such knowledge spreads. Such is the spread of knowledge. Slow at first, and then an exponential step forward. Epidemics are quite the same, I've found.
Exactly. It's nice that somebody understands. What about yourself? Anything new in your studies?
E. coli is surprisingly tolerant towards Vitae, at least the plasmid modified strain I've derived. So far, I've gotten it to last 2 nights over the usual 1 for most bacteria. I'm seeing if I can extend that further by titrating it across increasing concentrations of a Vitae blood dilution.
What's your end goal with this?
Experimental. A familus of sorts. Smaller, yes, but more numerous. No different, really, from the crows our Gangrel and Nosferatu brethren are fond of.
Ulrich continues to look around the room.
After maybe a few minutes, Quentin, your Primogen. Switch the picture real quick. I'm so prepared. Ulrich, your Primogen kind of breaks away from whatever conversation he was having, wanders over to you. How you doing? How you doing, man?
Vincent, good to see you.
Yeah.
How are you this evening?
We could be better. But I was asking about you. You need anything?
Not at the moment. Just trying to figure out what we're all doing here tonight.
Yeah, me too. So if you want to hear anything, I'd really appreciate you letting me know.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was hoping you already had some of that information.
You know how things go. They don't really. You know what? He kind of like gives you like a little champ, like gentle punch on the arm. I got like another meeting. I'll catch you
Keep you posted.
later. Cool. And he just wanders back away. Meanwhile, outside, Lavinia guides you a fair way away from the building, kind of not off to the sidewalk, but along the side of the building. At least until you can't really see the street from where you are anymore.
Okay.
I heard Mateo in the house, not over the microphone. She kind of like leans a hip against the side of the building, just staring Jade right in the face. Not saying anything, like she's calculating, analyzing.
So what's up?
I was hoping you'd tell me. Anything strange going on? Anything you wanted to talk to me about?
I mean, I'm just trying to make sure I'm not messing things up for Sophia. I know she was talking to Eileen earlier today.
About what?
I didn't hear everything. It sounded like there's something going on with one of the elders.
Yeah. I don't think that's what it is, though. Is there something else you haven't been telling me? I woke up tonight, and I had a feeling there was something going on with you. Will be going on with you. Something important. Personal.
I mean, if there is, I'm not sure what it is yet.
Have you have you talked to your family lately?
No, I should probably do that sometime soon, because I haven't talked to them for a little bit, so I should probably check up on them.
Something happened?
Hopefully not. But you're making me worried that something might have.
I mean, they talked about it before, you know. Do you think?
Yeah.
Do you think anybody knows?
I haven't told anybody.
Not your friends, your Sophia?
I mean, Sophia...
have you told Sophia?
Out of character, I'm pretty sure I would have told Sophia. I would hope.
What you have?
Or actually, at the advice of Lavinia saying that I shouldn't have, actually, probably not. I probably would have kept it just to myself.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I haven't told Sophia. You told me I should keep it secret, so I've
And
been
you should.
trying to do that.
It's the only way to keep her safe. I told you this before.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as long as you're absolutely sure nobody knows about her.
But to my knowledge,
She just
nobody knows.
pats Jade on the arm and just starts wandering back into the building.
I'm getting kind of nervous.
Well, come on. Don't want to be late.
I follow Lavinia back.
Back in together. This is about the time Victorio and Marvin show up.
I have one question. I'm sure you can guess what the question is. Out of character, have I banged Lavinia?
No.
Boo! It's
Challenge
okay.
accepted.
It's okay. It's okay to
Have you tried?
It's good. Of course. It's good to have. Look at her. Of course I have. It's nice to have goals.
Mm-hmm. She's probably one of the few people in the city who is. No.
Just need to dial up the charm. Need to have private conversations with her more, etc., etc. So that's what Gather's for. Making friends.
Mm-hmm. Being social.
Right.
Being social monsters.
Marvin. Find Remy.
Yeah.
Find out what happened with Hardison.
Do my best.
I believe in you. You're the best. You got this. Give him a pat on the back.
You both kind of post pep talk pile out of the car.
Uh-huh.
Your enthusiasm gets the best of you, Victorio, and as you knock the door open, it bounces back on you because chat redeems.
You didn't even roll a random for that. You're just specific. I feel specifically targeted.
No, I did. If you look up above Sophia's roll, that was my random.
Nah.
Mm-hmm.
You do it.
Take a superficial from the
do
car that you disrespected.
You do it a different way than I do it. And I don't know if I like it or not. It's superficial. Boom.
Yep.
Boom.
But you can heal if you really want to rouse check it.
Nah.
My chair's so squeaky tonight.
Are you alright? That door came back with a vengeance.
My haters are my motivators. Keep it moving. Hardison, don't forget. Yeah, you better put her picture back up. You know that's immediately where I'm going. I will go.
And are you?
I will go, and I will make sure that there is a respectful distance between the prince who's talking with the sheriff.
Mm-hmm.
But I will make sure that I'm positioned in a way to be in her field of vision. Be like,
she sees you the second you walk in. She gives you that like just a minute, the mom nod.
yeah.
And then continues her conversation with the sheriff for a little bit longer. Jade, as soon as you and Lavinia get inside, she peels off to the side to go talk to someone else, kind of just leaving you standing there.
Marvin, do you look like yourself, or are you still in mask?
Right now, let's see. Would it have lasted through this?
Mm-hmm.
I think you've probably done it
per
through.
scene.
Yeah, I think it's one scene. It's one scene.
Yeah.
So
nope.
it would have worn off
me.
at some point.
Okay. As soon as you come in, I'm going to gesture to you.
Yes, Sophia. What can I do for you?
Hi, Marvin. Nice to see you. Did he do anything especially stupid?
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay. So nothing I need to clean up or worry about more than my constant state of anxiety?
Nope.
Okay. Thank you, Marvin. Is there anything I can do for you?
I'm all right. It's been a pretty decent night so far.
That's lovely.
I went to a club. I don't usually go to clubs. That was an experience.
It wasn't Wes's club by any chance, was it?
I don't know. No? Okay. No.
All right. That's good. No offense to you. No offense to you. I'm not worried about you at Wes's club.
None taken?
The prince and the sheriff talk for a little bit longer, and then they kind of split off, going their separate ways. Prince York heads toward Victorio, and then the sheriff parts to head towards Sophia. Sophia, he just kind of gives you like a grunt and a nod before making a direct line back to what you know is the office area, the break room, like a little private area away from everybody else. You also know that grunt means come with me.
Yep. This reminds me of a not relevant in this moment question, but am I the only deputy he has currently, or does he have others?
You are the only one he consistently has.
Excellent. Yep, I will follow. I will follow maybe a little bit less fast than I normally would because I'm very acutely aware that I do not want to bump into anything.
The whole entire space feels so much smaller now.
Yep.
He's silent the whole way to the back, past the little break room, past like a loading area, and directly into the office. He unlocks the door, opens the door, and just nods for you to come in.
I come in.
Shuts the door very quietly, then moves to sit on the edge of the desk, just kind of rubbing his face and looking at you like he's trying to gauge something.
How may I help you, sir?
What'd you hear?
About Hardison? I heard he frenzied. My retainer could find no evidence of any mortal news about it, so that means cover-up seems to have been successful.
Mm-hmm.
But beyond that, I'm a bit in the dark.
Still haven't found him.
Dear. That's concerning. Were there any
people?
kindred? Mortals, kindred, a mix?
Mortals? A ghoul? His ghoul?
Hmm.
The, one survivor.
Mortal or the ghoul?
No, mortal. Housekeeper from 2 floors down.
Do we know where she is?
Mm-hmm. Dr. Strand. Sorry. You would know that as the Toreador Primogen. She is, or was in life, an actual doctor.
Gotcha. I assume Dr. Strand will allow us access to her, correct?
Mm-hmm. In exchange for doing something with her.
Meaning, just disposing of her, or did she have a specific goal?
Making her not a witness.
Well, we're always hungry.
I also was hoping you would swing by the crime scene.
Of course.
We had people clean it up. I don't know if you'd see something they didn't.
That's always the hope.
I'm gonna stay here with the prince.
Of course. And I have a notepad. I should also mention, like, because gotta write on paper.
Mm-hmm.
Does he give me the address? Because I don't know. I don't know the crime scene.
He kind of like holds a hand out for something to write with.
Hand him a pen.
Scribble. He has weirdly very good handwriting. It's like kind of pretty. He just passes the notepad back over.
And probably inconsequential, but as a character detail, I hand him an erasable pen.
Okay.
Because not gonna keep this around.
He kind of stares at you for a little. He does it all the time, and it's kind of unnerving. But he stares at you, and then nods his head. My ghoul will meet you there. Show you around. There's a lot of
I had a hearing. Did he say Michael or my ghoul?
My ghoul.
That makes more sense. Do I know the name of his ghoul?
We'll call him Michael.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'm gonna say, is this something that I should feel free to elicit the help of my coterie with, or is this something we need to keep as in-house as possible?
You would also know the sheriff's school is on the police force too. Just so
cool.
You know. He sort of stares at the door for a couple seconds and then shrugs. Condo's fine, but if you go to see the witness,
Oh, of course. They don't have the stomach for it.
One of them does.
I just meant... True. But I just meant the case in general.
Most of the evidence is already taken care of. I don't know if you're going to find anything, but more eyes, maybe, the better.
And some of them can talk to viruses and bacteria.
You need anything from me?
Vancouver by night, thank you very much for the awesome raid.
Aww.
Hey!
Ooh, that's a big raid. Nice.
We love you guys, especially those of us who LARP.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome,
Or
everyone.
I should say y'all, not, but yeah. Am I doing it right? I can never.
Yeah, I always wonder that too. Yeah.
Do you want updates on everything or only nature?
Maybe back here by the end of the night. Let me know what happens.
Absolutely.
And then I'll just get up and walk out of the door.
All right. I will. I'll wait a few seconds, so I'm not like following right behind him, but then I will leave.
While that's happening, Prince York, as soon as she parts ways with the sheriff, she'll start heading over to awaiting Victorio. Usually she's fairly easygoing, but you can tell because you've known her for a while that her body language is more tense, her face is more serious. She's carrying herself like a little bit more rigidly. Like she feels the need to convey that she means business.
Victoria goes to start with some manner of joke, but since being freely given knowledge that she means business, he will not make jokes. He will offer her an arm as she walks.
She kind of stands there waiting for the joke, that she just expects to come because it's him. And when he doesn't, loops an arm around yours.
Proceeds to escort her wherever she would like to go.
She leads / follows over to kind of a more private corner where she can still be seen by other people in case they have business with her. She's a fairly approachable prince.
Is there music playing in the art gallery?
Of course there's music playing in the art gallery.
Victoria will dance with his grandsire, the prince.
You kind of go to gesture like you're going to invite her to dance, and she just...
Subtlety of us just being in a corner. Like, unless you want me to start necking on you.
Don't be inappropriate.
Sorry. The important out-of-character question, have I banged my grandsire?
No.
I mean, I know it's not incest. But
It's not incest.
Ew.
It's not incest.
He's not her type.
I am stunning.
You are stunning.
Everybody's type.
You are
I am everybody's type.
Not Sophia's.
Well, Sophia is a weird Lasombra who can't even see herself and is wrong. Okay, so no dancing, no fornication.
You can do what you want. Anyone else here? Have you been behaving yourself, Victoria?
Over shoulder look towards Lavinia as she says that. Always.
Good luck with that one.
I do like a
Always.
challenge, you know this. Yes,
Are
I
you
can
being
be.
safe?
Of course.
Don't go anywhere alone right now.
I rarely ever do.
I don't mean women.
No, Marvin usually follows me. I currently have him going off to talk with his Primogen to find out what happened with Hardison. To see what their clan knows so that I can get that information to you.
And not just because you're nosy.
I'm going to lean in a little bit closer. An elder of our sect, frenzied in his haven.
I am just asking you.
I realize that I come across as like flippant and stupid a lot, but like
You
I
do,
care.
and
I care about your advancement more than anything in this city, my prince.
and I care about your life.
I care about my life, and my life is the third on my list of priorities.
Dare I ask what is 1 and 2?
You and you.
You are charming. That is a lie, and I will allow it.
It's not a lie.
How is the house?
Let's see
And
here.
everyone in it.
Sophia is freaking out. The nerds are nerding. Jade comes and goes as a gangrel wants. And Marvin is desperate for friendship.
So the same.
Everything's normal in our house.
No one's been behaving strangely.
Outside of Sophia trying to have me avoid her calls. She keeps trying to go out of my earshot.
Well, you are more than aware of how you come across.
I'm also more than aware that she should be more than aware that she can't escape these ears. No, everything in the house is fine. Everybody is behaving normally. Johan's making great advancements currently with... Oh god, what fucking... Not gonorrhea. Frickin' actual, like, dangerous one.
E. coli.
I don't know. Some bloodborne disease. It has something to do with, like, one of the pets that the Nosferatu like to use, so who knows, that could potentially be a problem at some point. Or, it could maybe have something to do with Hardison. We'll find out once Marvin gets back talking with Remy. Ulrich is taking up reading about necromancy. Those are the only developments in the house.
All right. What are your plans for the rest of the evening? Besides not going anywhere alone.
Well, you said that I have to be proper. So that takes off a significant, like, you were straight up taking me off at the knees here. So I'm unsure. I'm unsure what the rest of my evening has entailed now that I've been told that I have to behave. And of course, as my principals say, I will do.
It might be good for you, Victoria, to consider what you might want to do besides fuck.
I have a concert tomorrow.
Oh, that's nice. Where is it at?
Gives her the venue and, of course, gives her her free VIP tickets.
Kind of take it, slip it into a inside coat pocket.
Mm-hmm. I do everything that I want to do. You know this.
That I do.
Besides, you have plenty of other Toreador that do work. I'm sorry that I bring a levity and a relaxed atmosphere and
Victoria, she kind of like puts a hand on the side of your face, like physically shushing you.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing wrong with who you are. There's a time and a place for everything. But the world would be a lot darker if you weren't here. What I said stands. Be appropriate here.
Yes. Yes. He'll just nod since he's being physically silenced.
I have a feeling my dear sheriff will have an assignment for Sophia.
What else is new?
If you want to go along, go along. If not, I am certain you will find something else to get into.
But that's work.
Yes.
Do you want me to go with Sophia?
I'm torn.
Do you want someone that you know is capable to get to the bottom of what's happened?
I think you have a...
Because Sophia is not an investigating deputy.
You have a certain set of skills.
I'm aware.
People skills that she does not have.
Also, I have great eyes and ears. And taste.
You have excellent taste, Victorio.
Mm-hmm.
I would appreciate it if you went along, but not at the price of ignoring caution.
Then
and be careful.
Why does everybody assume that I'm not careful?
You are more self-aware than that, dear. If you can be careful, I would like for you to go.
Then I will be careful and I will go.
It's a good boy.
Don't play with me.
Go.
Do you want me to wait for Marvin to see if Clan Nosferatu has any information?
Yes, I don't mean leave the building. I mean...
If the prince says go, I'll go.
Go mingle.
I love you.
Well, me too, dear.
Straight for Lavinia's table.
Jade, Marvin, everybody else, what are y'all doing?
After the talk with Sophia, Marvin sees the sheriff come by, and as they walk through, Marvin just gives a curt little as the sheriff passes by.
He kind of like glances as he walks past, but that's all you get from him.
Yeah, I didn't expect much. Then Marvin will step out a little to the side. Or what kind of building are we in? I'm sorry.
It's like a one-story art gallery.
Okay.
There's like a main like section with seating and chairs and tables, and then around the edges there are several different rooms with different gallery displays.
Okay.
Exhibits.
Yeah, he'll step back outside. Pull up a hood, or go to the side of the alley, and he's going to call up Jenny.
Okay, so you're his retainer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like most retainers, she sort of keeps your hours. You know, she's up much earlier than you, so she goes to bed much earlier than you do. But she is up and at him this time of day. She'll answer after just a couple of rings, like, "Yeah, dear, what's wrong?"
Hey, do me a favor.
Mhm.
Give Remy a call.
Remy, as she kind of like shuffles. You hear like stuff moving around. Okay. When did I get his number? What do you need from him?
I had to make a call a little earlier to Remy about some things that are going on.
Mm-hmm.
I was...
Wait, what things are going on, baby?
I'm not 100% sure. Apparently the elder frenzied and went nuts. I don't know.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Was anyone hurt?
There's been some nuts things going on. I don't know what's up.
Maybe you should be careful. Maybe we'll just... Can you stop by? We can talk about this.
Because heightened senses is free, can I hear that conversation?
Yeah, sure. Like, he didn't say he wandered off in private or anything.
Daggers from... Oh, then never mind.
Oh, okay.
I was outside and around the corner.
Oh, I thought you went inside.
No.
Okay.
I was talking to Jet, so I just heard him start dropping Elder over the phone again. Never mind.
Like, if it's... Maybe if it's dangerous, maybe we shouldn't... I don't know Remy that well. If you want me to talk to him, I'll talk to him.
No.
I just don't know what are we talking about?
No, don't worry about it.
Isn't he supposed to be at the thing you were going to?
I don't know.
I'll just...
Don't worry about it.
I'll call him. It's fine.
No.
Whatever you want.
No, don't worry about it.
No, whatever you want. If that makes you happy, I'll call him.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
No. You asked me to call him. I'll call him. It's fine.
Just don't worry about anything like that. Just have him calm a little bit. Okay?
Have him what?
Have him calm down a little bit, okay? Don't worry about any topics. I just know I think I upset him a little bit.
Okay. I know you didn't mean to.
No, I
You would
didn't.
never. That's a big old kitty cat.
Aw.
He's a fuzzy.
Glenn craves the spotlight.
No, okay. I'll call him and I'll let you know how he's doing. Would that make you happy?
Yeah, just check in on him. Make sure he's okay.
Does he need anything? Does he need to stop by? Because I'm at the blood bank tonight, so.
Yeah. Maybe. Ask him.
Okay, I'll see if he needs to talk.
Okay.
Maybe he's feeling like a little edgy because he just needs to talk. No? I'll call him. Don't worry about it. Okay, baby?
Okay.
I got this.
All right.
Okay. I love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Phone.
As Marvin sits out there for a minute, thinking, and then it goes back inside.
All right. Jade, what did you do the last few minutes? Was there anything you wanted to do?
I mean, part of me wants to call my mom and check on her. I would want to step away from where anybody else is.
Okay. Where are you heading?
Probably outside, similar area to where Lavinia and I talked, because I figured that was out of the way.
Okay. So you head out there. Nobody's going to stop you. Do you call your mom? It rings and it rings and it rings. And it goes to voicemail.
I leave a voicemail asking her to call me back ASAP, and I head back inside.
You would know it's not the first time that's ever happened. You know, you tend to call a little late, and she's a little older, so she tends to go to bed early, so it's not a reason to immediately panic.
Okay.
But you leave a voicemail and go back inside. What does your voicemail say?
Hey Mom, I haven't talked to you for a little bit. I just wanted to check in on you, see how you're doing. Wanted to know if you wanted me to stop by at some point. Hope you're doing all right. Love you. Bye.
And back inside. Cool. Is anyone else paying attention to Jade at this moment?
Not unless Sophia's back yet, which I don't think she is.
We'll say sure. It wasn't a very long conversation, so you're welcome to be back at least into the main room by now.
Okay.
Ulrich and Johanna.
Ulrich has been just scanning the room. He noticed when Marvin came back inside. He noticed when Sophia came back, and Jade as well.
And Johan's been seeking out Samar to see if she knows anything about the recent frenzy.
Okay. She's kind of been flitting back and forth between talking to the Malkavian Primogen, kind of being a little loud and brash with him. But right now, we'll say she's kind of off to the side, scrolling through something on her phone, not talking to anybody, which is usually a sign that you are welcome to approach.
Good evening.
Oh, shit, hey. What's up?
How's it been with you?
How's it been? Oh my god, this has become a complete shit show. How's it been with you?
Observing the same, albeit thankfully from a distance. Is there anything that I might assist you with?
Is your shit show my shit show?
The aftermath of the frenzy, I believe.
Similar shit shows. Got it. What's your little rumor mill got cooking?
Nothing much. My own hypothesis is that he was beginning to feel the beckoning and lashed out. But currently,
Shit, usually they just like wander the fuck away and mind their own business. They don't usually take out an entire floor of a condo with them. What do I know though?
Some do not go gently.
You seen that before?
What have you heard?
I heard Nosferatu Elder went ape shit and took out a dozen humans, and we had to spend the last 48 fucking hours cleaning up that mess. That's what I heard.
Damn. Well. Did you find anything cleaning up?
Found a lot of fucking body parts. You need a spleen? We've got like 6.
Might be useful for analysis.
Yeah, it's gross. Anyway.
I have my laboratory. I could do forensics. I've studied the field.
I'm pretty sure we know the cause of death.
We know the cause of death, but still there are...
Exsanguination by ripped to fucking shreds.
One never knows. There could be other factors. There could have been another vampire there.
Oh my god, it's been like a while since I've been human, but I think they kind of can't live without heads.
Yes. Anyway.
Do you want some heads? We have a few.
I'm good.
Spleen, but not heads. All right, got it. Into some weird shit, Johan.
Spleen is one of the main loci for...
Oh my god, like I really don't care. It's fine.
I find it all fascinating, but very well. Good talking with you.
Yeah. If you hear anything interesting, because I'm sure you'll get dragged out there with the deputy, let me know.
If I'm able to, I will.
Oh, sworn to secrecy? Is that how your little group works?
We trust one another.
Do you trust me?
I do, and I would not, if you relayed something in confidence to me, repeat it to them necessarily.
Necessarily. Oh my god, you know how to make a girl feel so special.
Well, I will keep you in the loop if I am able, as I assume you will do to me. We are all creatures of the night. Do not pretend that you
Oh my god,
do
okay.
not keep your own secrets.
I would never.
Sure.
Okay, bye.
Well, yes.
Who was that?
That was Samar, the Banu Hakim Primogen.
You know the follow-up question.
Yeah.
Dr. Strand was who I'm supposed to look for, right?
Yes, Dr. Strand is
Boring.
the person who...
Toreador Primogen.
Toreador Primogen, who is currently holding
Useless.
the one live witness.
Do I see her?
Lame.
You do see her. She had been talking to someone for almost the whole time you've been here. But we'll just say round about this time, she's kind of wrapping up her conversation. and returning her gaze to the room.
I'm gonna start walking over.
She looks
I
up like.
hate not to initiate conversations with officers, but I'm a deputy.
Mm-hmm. She kind of looks up. She glances down at her phone and looks up at you like she's not really sure what you want.
The sheriff informed me that you have the witness in your custody.
I do.
I would like to speak with her post haste.
He did inform you about my
follow-up?
requirements.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna keep
That
you
won't be a
forever.
problem. Of course
Alright.
not.
Are you just you?
Yes. Unless you have someone you want to be there as well. But
Oh, I have someone there already. You think I just left her alone?
no,
You think
of
I'm
course not.
incompetent?
No. But somebody being there to watch her when no one else is there is not necessarily this same person who wants to be there when things get ugly.
Hmm.
I will not fault anyone for not having the same stomach that I do.
I have a driver waiting outside.
Excellent.
Do you have other plans tonight?
I will be coming back here after this, but
Oh. All right.
I want to take care of this as soon as possible.
Don't leave a mess.
Oh no, it's frozen. Okay, I think I'm back. Did I
You're back.
Yep, you're good.
I want to take care of things as soon as possible, and then if you said anything
Yeah.
after that, I missed it.
She said don't leave a mess.
Of course.
And then she turns and starts to lead you back out to the parking lot where right up at the front there is a driver in a car.
Can I intercept?
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, Sophia.
Yes.
Oh,
She's busy.
hello, Primogen. It's always lovely to see you.
If this is quick, Victoria, I can handle it. If not, I'll be back here soon.
You know what? Never mind. Have fun. Go nuts.
Okay. Thank you. See you later.
Primogen kind of like, not exactly snorts, but it is a forceful exhale she didn't have to make as she continues the rest of the way out the front door into the parking lot to guide you to the waiting car.
We'll get in.
You hop in the car will drive you away.
All right. Actually, sorry. I have a quick meta question because is this something I should be giving her a boon for? Or is this something that because I'm taking care of? Okay, cool. Then I'm not going to do that.
You can
I'm not-
assume that if the sheriff has asked you to do something, he's probably taking care of that part of the transaction.
So,
That makes sense.
does the Primogen come back in?
Primogen comes back in.
Okay, cool.
Once.
I'm gonna wait like 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna text Sophia. BT Dubs. Prince says we all probably shouldn't go off on our own. Have fun.
And I don't think I'm going to be able to see that because I can't open my phone.
That's not my problem.
No, I know. I'm just noting for the group
Yep.
and for the audience.
That'll be something
that
that'll be something for you later when whoever checks your phone for you.
Correct.
Just being a good coterie maiden pal over here.
Marvin, what are you up to now?
Marvin's just made his way back in, relaxing to the side, looking at some of the art pieces.
Yeah.
Okay. 5-7 minutes later, something like that, your phone rings. It is Jenny.
Step back out. Hello.
Hey. Hey, babe. So I called Remy.
Okay.
I asked him, how he's been, what's been going on. He asked me why I was calling and that I was being weird. I offered to, unlock the business
Mm-hmm.
for him. And he said no. And then he hung up. So I don't think I fixed anything. I'm so sorry. I tried my best. I really did.
You did
I don't
great.
know what's going on. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know what you want from me. I'm just trying to do my best.
You're fine. You're fine. Don't worry. Thank you for trying.
I'm not worried. It's just... Okay, I am worried. I'm worried about you.
I will be fine.
I'd be so lost.
I always
Something
am.
happened to you?
I will be fine.
you in
I always
danger?
am.
You in danger?
Not that I know of.
Would you tell me if you were?
Yes. I'll tell you everything.
I don't think that's necessarily true. I still don't understand what's happening. And it makes me nervous, Anyway, I'll let you get back to it, whatever it is that you're doing tonight. Like, obviously really important.
I'll see you soon.
Okay. Promise?
Promise.
Okay.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. Walk back in.
The sheriff sees you walk in and kind of just gives you another side glance.
Just hi.
And
Mm-hmm.
walks away.
Hi. One day you'll be my friend.
Look,
Do you say that?
Uh-huh.
just grunts and keeps walking. Somehow less your friend than he was before.
You've lost reputation.
Marvin tried. That's the important thing to him. He tried. And he walks back into the gallery.
After kind of fending off and Victorio again, Lavinia looks over to Jade. Eyebrows raised. Kind of a, well?
I shake my head no.
There's like just a look of deep concern that wanders across her face. If you want to maybe roll me wits insight.
Can I make that roll too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Everybody is in anybody that's in this little open area is welcome to make that roll.
What's the roll?
Wits insight.
Cool. Hey, I got that button.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Does this apply to desires?
No.
Just making sure.
Yeah, desires don't give you like bonus dice. They reduce like they help you manage willpower and stain.
It's a specialty.
Oh, sorry. Specialty of desire,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
the desire. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So to roll that.
Yep. Click on like the little dice beside insight. It's down in the skills.
Okay. And then you said wits insight. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You cannot hide your wants from me. Victorio.
Okay. So, Marvin, Jade, and Johan, whatever exchange just happened between Lavinia and Jade, Lavinia looks concerned. Like a deep concern. Victoria, player knows player. She is faking it.
Bet.
All right, Sophia.
I'm just gonna give like a little like out Lavinia and just let her know I know and just like wander away from the table.
She gives Victoria kind of like a little squinty-eyed head tilt. And then also continues on with her life.
Mm-hmm.
Sophia. The driver takes you off kind of to a side commercial area, stops in front of a clinic, but it seems to be closed. It has sort of like a renovation sign up on the front. You've lived here a long time. It's always closed.
Mm-hmm.
Driver parks, steps out, unlocks the door, and just opens it up for you. Doesn't go inside. Driver is just here for external purposes.
Right. I go inside.
You walk inside. Door closes behind you. It obviously was designed as like kind of a walk-in clinic, sort of run down, definitely like one of those free clinic type places where you wander in for like flu shots and STD tests, like one of those do it all for $20 places.
Okay.
When the door closes, someone in kind of nurses scrubs, sort of an older lady, like glances out into the hallway to see who it was that wandered in.
Hello.
Can I help you?
Yes. My name is Deputy Sophia Hunter. I believe I was expected. Dr. Strand sent me.
Oh, and immediately like her face goes from like extremely guarded to kind of relieved as she gestures you back down out of the lobby into, they're not exam rooms, they're larger than that. But she opens the door, she unlocks one, opens the door, and just kind of gestures to the bed inside. Like she doesn't want to go in there. She just kind of wants to avoid it. It's just as run down as the rest of the clinic is. This place isn't for keeping people for very long. Probably not really for keeping people for treatment for very long.
Right.
But sitting on there in the bed, there is a kind of a harried, older, toward the later edge of middle age, sitting there looking dazed, confused. If you want to roll me another wits insight, you can get a little bit more information.
All right, give me a sec. Where's the site? Oh, there's it. What's inside? No special dice. I'm not rousing the blood on this. Alright, 2 successes.
Okay. You've dealt with a lot of victims in your time as a cop, and you've dealt your share of trauma as a time outside of being a cop. This woman has seen some shit that she has yet to really process. She's incredibly pale. She's got wounds bandaged up, And even as you walk in the door, she doesn't really seem to connect with you in a way that feels like she's truly present.
Good evening, ma'am.
She kind of
I'm gonna
rocks back
pull
and
out-
forth, her eyes flicking toward you, so you know she's aware of her surroundings, but she's kind of disconnected.
Washington PD. I'm gonna pull out my badge from when I was on the force, which, if anybody, which I'm not gonna show to an actual cop because it is decades out of date. But I'd like to ask you a few questions.
I don't know anything. I don't know anything. I told him I didn't know anything.
I can keep you safe. But you're gonna have to work with me. I promise, after this conversation is over, you're gonna have nothing to worry about.
You can't promise that either. What do you?
No, I guarantee it. What did you see?
I can't say it. I can't say it.
I'm not going to hurt you because of anything you say.
A monster. Her like fist gripping the bed sheet that's just kind of tossed on top of her.
A vampire, right?
I've seen TV. They don't look like that.
No, but you saw him drain blood?
I don't know what he was doing.
Okay. You were panicking, right? It's perfectly natural. Nothing to be ashamed of.
I was just cleaning up the Smiths. Yeah, do you know the Smiths?
The Smith? The Smith or the Smiths, like the family?
The family, Maggie and Marcia and Mark. I was cleaning. I was cleaning up. They were having a party this week. They asked me to come down, and I was cleaning up, and I heard this awful racket outside the door.
Did you see it? I suspect the answer is no, but did it say anything?
I was in the bathroom. I was in the bathroom, and then the door flew open, like off the hinges. It flew open, and I thought maybe it was just one of the kids messing around. You know, kids they just can't control themselves. Sometimes they get so excited.
Mm-hmm.
Door flew open, and I just heard screaming, and it like so wet and loud, and I looked out, and I it was just this. It wasn't like a vampire, like Mummy?
A monster. Mummy.
And you would know because you've met and seen him before.
That's what he looks like.
That Elder Hardison is one of those Nosferatu that just looks withered and desiccated and lean. So that would at least that would be a connection you could easily make.
That tracks, yeah.
Hey, Jen, there's another harm in chat.
Did you see him flee? Well, not flee, but leave.
I don't know what I saw. His eyes were so dark and angry, and he was across the room so fast. I don't know what happened. He reached and he grabbed me, and there was a blur. And as she's kind of recounting all of this, you probably don't really have to. But could you roll me a Dex Athletics real quick?
Dex Athletics?
Yep.
I'm gonna do a blood search here, I think. Well, actually, is it something that I see coming? Because if not,
Yeah.
I can't blood search. It is something I see coming?
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna blood search.
So as her face gets like white and she starts to tremble more and more, all of a sudden she launches herself off of the bed, just scratching and clawing at your face.
All right, 2 successes.
You are able to easily dodge this old lady's.
Okay.
Because it's a harm from chat. She clips you with her nails kind of right across your face. But it doesn't really deal you much damage. You're way faster than her, even in her panicked, like delusional, completely terrified state. But she clips the side of your face, just pulling just a couple of lines of skin up. If you were alive, they'd probably bleed, but you're not. So it's just a little pink.
You get straight up Bilbo Baggins.
Oh no. I do share the same birthday as him. Not the year, but day of the year. Canonically September 22nd. Converting to our calendar. Anyway. My mother is a huge Tolkien fan, so she's proud of the fact that I have the same birthday.
It's all part of the plan.
Whatever you say, Middle Earth.
Now, I'm going to forgive you that because I understand that you're under a lot of stress.
She immediately tries to launch herself off of the bed and run for the door.
I'm going to grab her.
Okay.
Do I need to roll for it?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. So I have 7 dice for this. Can I take half or should I just roll? You know, screw it, I'll roll. Why not?
Why not? It's the end of the night. It's fine.
Yeah.
So
Dex Brawl?
Dex Brawl.
Or Strength Brawl? Okay.
Well, are you trying to grapple her, basically?
Yeah, I'm trying to grapple her.
And then Strength Brawl.
Okay. All right, 4 successes.
Nice. Yeah, you easily wrap this frail housekeeper up in your arms. Like she's still trying to book it. Her feet are sliding across the linoleum floor, flailing around, desperately trying to escape, screaming incoherently as she goes. But she can't go anywhere. She's just in full flight mode now.
All right, so she can't answer coherently at this point?
At this point, right now,
Okay.
you feel pretty confident. She is.
That I'm
She
not
is
getting anything else from her.
not, unless you can somehow calm her back down.
I certainly can't.
Man, if only you had brought other people there with you.
Yeah, well, hindsight's 2020, and it's 2023, so it's 3 years late. So okay, I might need to. If I was told not to make a mess, does that mean I can't kill her, or does that just mean don't make a mess?
She said, "Don't
Do I
make a
need to roll?
mess."
Okay. Can I drag her pretty easily?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What's your?
I'm going
what's your strength?
to.
Yeah, I mean, she's
My
tiny.
strength is 3. My brawl is 3. I get 2 extra dice to make 2 extra successes to maintain a grapple.
Oh yeah, she's not. She's not gonna. She's going where
have a
you say
specialty
she's
grappling.
going.
All right, cool. I'm gonna take her a couple blocks away.
Mhm.
Well, blocks is far. How late is it?
It's probably 11-ish, maybe by now.
Okay. I'm gonna take her to the nearest, the second nearest alley.
Okay.
Do I need to roll stealth or anything for it?
You did say the old lady is frantically trying to get away.
She is. Are you?
Okay, well, let me rephrase that. I'm gonna feed on her a little bit to calm her down,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna take her to the second nearest alley,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna feed on her all the way and drop her in the dumpster.
She is easily manipulated. You are far stronger than her. She's already lost a decent amount of blood. You can tell just the second you take a bite. Like this lady is already down some blood. But she goes quiet the second you bite down, and you are easily able.
Yeah, just walk her like I'm walking my grandmother. I'm helping her across the street.
Her feet don't exactly step. It's more you're dragging her. She's kind of occasionally taking a step to keep up, but she is the rest of the way mentally gone.
Yep. All right. Second nearest alley.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna drain her all the way. No point in wasting the blood. Might as well have no hunger for a bit.
You do. And I'm
Got
sure
no hunger.
you clean up.
Being in control.
Yep. You clean up the evidence. What are you doing with the body?
Chucking it in the dumpster.
Okay. Well, you know what? I think that is a great place to leave off for tonight. Murdering a little lady.
I mean, I was told to make her not a witness anymore. She was close to dying. Now, I've got no hunger, so for a while at least, I'm totally calm and in control.
And she hasn't seen a thing anymore.
And I'm the problem of the coterie. I'm the problem.
We're
Sophia got her job somehow, and it is no questions asked.
Jen, you got many a compliment in chat, by the way.
Oh, did I? Well, thank you. I was not paying any attention.
Great acting there.
Yeah. Very good differentiation between NPCs. It was good.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
This is my favorite time of the night. It's the time where you guys say nice things about each other for XP. If you haven't ever caught a DM Daddy RPG stream, this is called Props. It's where we go around the room and I ask you for one person and one thing that is made your night or impressed you or surprised you or delighted you or made you laugh or any other positive thing. And that person gets an extra point of XP. We're going to start with someone who's done this before. DM Daddy.
Oh, weird. I normally don't do this before because I'm usually the person in your position doing this.
I've made you do this before.
You have made me do this before. I am going to go with Johan. Because
Thank you.
you're very well. Anytime Johan gets to talk, it's very dedicated, very passionate about his nerd stuff, his science, and everything, to the detriment of anybody who decides to talk to Johan. I believe one of the times people heard me through Jen's mic was me yelling, "Stop talking to him about body parts." He'll take them. Just give it to him. You don't even have to ask for science.
Body Parts Clearinghouse. Let's get him.
And the fact that he's bringing the spleens back to my house.
Just,
We probably have a dedicated freezer for that.
just a spleen freezer. Yeah.
Anyways, Johan.
That's
Johan.
the spleezer. You don't want to keep your drinks there.
It's Johan. The answer is Johan. Johan is my props.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Then, Johan, you're next. Who do you want to give a
I'm
shout
gonna
out
give
to?
props to Ainsley for Sophia being so fucking ruthless. That was just
Thank you.
0 to 60. Excellent.
Old lady.
Thank you. I have been saying this is the most evil player character I've played, and I meant it.
Yeah, no, just great job being a legitimately terrifying Lasombra, and like the camera effect just adds to it.
That's great. I love it. All right. Well, Sophia, your turn.
I know it's a cop out to say everybody, so I'm not going to, but it is true. I think Jade got the biggest reaction out of me, even though I didn't see it, just for saying, "What's up?" to the primitive and then calling her mom at the gather.
Yeah.
Like, internally, Sophia doesn't know why, but she was screaming inside.
Just like a disturbance in the forest.
Fire senses,
Beautiful.
like, what? Yeah.
I sense a disturbance in the force.
Someone is making a terrible mistake.
As she's describing that, like, you can see me and Ainsley up at the top, just be like,
Yeah.
just full Muppet, no teeth, just open mouth.
I
Yeah,
may
I
have
had to-
immediately
I had to-
regretted my choiches, but
That's amazing.
No,
Oh,
it's fine.
Out of character, it
That's the
was
fun
great.
being a
In
flashback.
character,
You're playing
I
a
regret
baby.
it,
It's
but, yeah.
to be expected.
The great thing about playing a baby in Vampire is that you get a lot of slack that you wouldn't get if you had any amount of experience
Mhm.
as a character.
All right, Jade.
I'll say Glendizzle. I'm blanking on your name. Sorry. I really enjoy the when the sheriff walked past and you were like the stuff with being he'd be your friend. I really enjoyed that.
In front of me, you didn't know you needed.
Yeah.
Perfect. Marvin.
I gotta give it to Victoria for 5 minutes into the session sending out a dick pic.
You can give it to me, baby. It's cool.
We'll take whatever you have to give.
Just make sure you're pretty when you're doing it.
And
Johan.
Ulrich.
Oh, Ulrich, yeah.
Yeah, I need to go with Victorio because every picture that pops up on the screen, he is eyeing the picture to see whether he wants to sleep with them or not.
I'm pretty
Or
positive
yes.
another one of my through Jen's mic was me yelling "damn" at one of the NPC pictures. I didn't realize my voice carried so well. That's a lie. I know that I can be quite loud.
Yeah.
But also, Jen, great acting with all your NPCs tonight. That was amazing. Absolutely. It was
Your
awesome.
love-struck ghoul is just like, oh god, that's going to be a problem.
Yeah, huge problem.
Just all kinds
really
of that's
fun.
going to be a problem.
There was a lot of that tonight. Well, I'm done.
What do you
Are
mean?
you-
I don't think anything's going to be a problem.
Are you relinquishing your power, Jen?
I
Are
am
you giving it back?
surrendering my power.
Power is restored back to I. Guys, thank you so much for checking out this awesome premiere of Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition, Cold Snap, ran by the lovely JenOfThieves. We are joined tonight by Sophia, aka GDI Ainsley, Marvin, portrayed by Glandizzle, Jade, portrayed by Chi Chai T, Ulrich von Not Liechtenstein, portrayed by Styles08, Johan, portrayed by Wormsmith, that's Worm with a Y, and I, Victoria.
No, it's not.
Shut
Or
up.
with an O.
Nope, it's with the Y. It's a world. We're playing World of Darkness. It's with the Y.
All right, Joshua, you got to change your handle now.
And I, of course, am the player of Victorio, aka DM Daddy RPG, purveyor of fun time tabletop shenanigans through your weekend. For those of you checking us out for the first time, we have a very active Discord server where we would love to have you over there. We are currently in the middle of voting for the first games of 2024. Werewolf the Apocalypse has soundly defeated Dungeons and Dragons. Not to be surprised, considering, you know, the community with which we have built, which is mostly set upon a throne of World of Darkness. We have votes for that, and then signups, of course, will be coming in the coming weeks once the votes all settle. So if you like yourself tabletop role-playing games, as evidenced by our 3 new players here in this game, we would love to have you. We are all very welcoming. We welcome players of all levels. We are, both Jen and I are very patient, lovely storytellers who really do love new people. And there's Ashley doing all the other things for me. Thank you, Ashley. YouTube, if you are not watching us on YouTube, that's totally cool. I appreciate you checking us out live, but if you want to see other things that we've done, we have a 5th edition werewolf game, which we were the first people to upload a werewolf game over there. We have a different vampire. We have 2 different Vampire the Masquerade campaigns over there. We've got a Sabbat Chronicle, which just wrapped for this Halloween season, as well as an older Bloodlines themed tabletop game wherein I made a reputation system, and it plays just like what you'd expect from playing Bloodlines the video game. I was very, very proud of that. But we have a whole bunch of stuff over there, ranging from horror to World of Darkness to other games to so on, so forth, etc. So please, if you're not subscribed to us over on YouTube or checking us out over there, please do. DM Daddy RPG. And of course, Patreon. All Patreon money goes back into the channel, into the community. It's used for making our merch, with which we send out every season of games to our Patreons, as well as buying books, paying for art, so on, so forth, etc. Please, if you do like what we're doing and you want to see this hobby continue to thrive in this community, please consider joining our Not a Cult over on Patreon. We are back tomorrow. It is a weekend of premieres. We are back tomorrow at noon with Old Gods of Appalachia. My first time running a horror game in a year. I have been sending spooky, creepy, awful things to players through the day, wrapping up backstory stuff, and those gears are full on firing, and I'm really excited for that game. And then Sunday from 5 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is our Christmas holiday special, Seasons Beatings, Monster of the Week, Christmas special campaign. That intro video will be going up tomorrow for those of you that want to have some jump scares through a happy holiday infomercial. We got you, fam. We got you. If not, we will hopefully see you next Friday night under the cloak of darkness as we continue to be our wonderful, some of us ratchet, some of us not ratchet vampires. Hint, the ratchet ones are in the top. 2 different kinds of ratchet, but ratchet nonetheless. Guys, thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for watching us. There's nobody else streaming Vampire the Masquerade right now on Twitch, so I know it's sad. But it's okay. That just means we're fulfilling needs that people have. We hopefully will see you on future streams or over on our Discord server or over on the YouTubes, so on and so forth. And if I don't, we'll see you next week. And remember, as always, Daddy loves you as much as Victoria loves everyone that's pretty. Have a great night.